Assalamu alaikum, dear participants. Topic for this presentation is dictation, and these are the discussion points. I'm going to discuss the importance of dictation, new, um, newly improvised types of dictation, and what are the stages and steps of dictation. Finally, we'll end on do's and don'ts of dictation. So you see, we have got two major approaches: synthetic phonics approach and analytic phonics approach. In synthetic phonics approach, the students are encouraged to identify sounds and then blend them into words. In this approach, analytic phonics approach, the students are given the whole words for reading without any blending, and sometimes they don't even know what is written over here. So it's something to think about, whether it's whole to parts or parts to whole. Well, you see, then when you are dictating through this method, and the students are blending, understanding the sound, then it's easier for them to write words without memorization, without any learning, no spelling learning. So there are many types of dictation. Traditionally, it was only just listening to the teacher and writing the words. But now we have got many other approaches, many other types. Like the students can read, one student is reading, others are writing. One is listening and then speaking, not writing at all, reading and speaking. So these are the variations of modern types of dictation. Okay, so let's have a look at the stages and steps of dictation. So first of all, when you are introduced to the sounds, you dictate two-letter words, then three-letter words, five-letter word, words with long vowel sound like r, n, f, ish, and here stamp. Then we have got phrases over here, not complete words, a, s, ad, f, ish. No learning, just simple dictation with blending. Then we have got the words in long sentences, where we have got the tricky words as well. So how we go about these? Explain this. I is a tricky word. Ka and can. See a. Add sad. Ish fish. On the tricky word. The ish dish. Full stop. That's it. This is how we gradually build understanding of reading and writing, and the children are independent. Okay, in Jolly Phonics pupil books, we can see that there is dictation in almost all lesson plans, and it comes after blending and sounding in the notebooks. You let them write the words in their notebooks, and the word bank is always there in your teacher's book. So let's have a look at this lesson over here and the word banks over here. You see that we have got lots of words over here, and the words are different than the one given over here. So there is no chance of memorizing, guesswork, or cramming. So when you are dictating the sentences, you can also start with punctuation marks. You can tell them to start with the capital letters, have full stops. You can encourage students to count sounds. For example, in this word, sh, e, p, we have got three sounds, only three sounds. But if we count the letters, one, two, three, four letters. Same is the case with this sound g, l. Three sounds, four letters. You can also tell them to put a line under digraphs and sound buttons. These are the sound buttons to indicate the number of sound in a certain word. Thank you. It was all from my side. We have discussed two major approaches, types of dictation, major steps of dictation, and then finally we discussed what should be done and what should not be done. Thank you. It was all from my side.